Welcome to Primary ypww Lesson 2. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's topic is God delivers in life's darkest moments. Our lesson scripture is coming out of 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 1 through 8. The memory verse, "But the Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil." And that's 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3. The target for today's lesson. The Lord wants His children to know that He is with you even through your darkest moments. Elijah was a great prophet of God. He was determined to stand against the worship of false gods. Jezebel was an idol worshiper. She had her husband build a temple for Baal worship in the center of Samaria. As punishment, God used the prophet Elijah to bring a 3-year drought over the entire land. It did not rain for 3 years. God used Elijah to prove that false gods have no power. Finally, God used him to destroy 850 false prophets. This was a big problem for King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. Jezebel was mad. Ahab had told her all of the things that Elijah had done, including how he killed all of her false prophets. She sent a messenger saying, "By this time tomorrow, I'm going to kill the prophet Elijah." Because she was the queen, she could make such a decree. Elijah saw the message and ran for his life. He fled into the wilderness and came to a juniper tree. This was one of his darkest moments. He sat down wishing he might die. He said, "O Lord, it is enough. Take away my life, for I am no better than my fathers." While he lay under the tree, Elijah fell asleep. The angel of the Lord awoke him, saying, "Arise and eat." Elijah looked around. Right by his head, he saw a cake baking on hot coals and a cruse of water. A cruse is a clay jar. He ate the food and drank the water before falling back asleep. Again, the angel of the Lord touched him and awoke him a second, saying, "Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee." He got up. God was feeding him in the wilderness. He did eat and drink until his strength returned. What God had provided gave him strength for 40 days and 40 nights until he reached his destination. God had protected and fed Elijah even when he had wanted to give up. Why was Jezebel mad at Elijah? And why did she want to kill him? Being the queen, she had the authority to send out a death order. She had decreed by this time tomorrow she would kill Elijah. And how did God sustain Elijah? And how long was he sustained? How many days? Fleeing into the wilderness had been a sad time for Elijah. He wanted to give up and die, but God had a better plan. God gave Elijah the strength to continue. In the wilderness, Elijah felt alone. Have you ever felt like you were in the wilderness? Talk about how God was with Elijah, even when he felt all alone. Is God with you? The questions for today's lesson. Number 1, how long did the people go without rain as punishment for worshiping false gods? Number 2, how many false prophets did Jezebel have? And what happened to the 850 false prophets? Number 3, what did Elijah do when Jezebel threatened to kill him? And where did he go? Number 4, who brought Elijah food and water? And for how many days did the food strengthen him? The end. God bless you and thank you for joining me today.